Good afternoon and welcome to, well, let's just call it Derek's Real Estate. But the property we're going to look at today is 906 East Main Street in the town of Plymouth. And this is Main Street. Downtown is that way. The old high school, or will be an old high school, is just down there on the right past this yard here. The new school will take over and this school will move to there. So I'm not sure what they have planned. Maybe office buildings or something, I think. And across from the high school is what we call, or it was called when I was a young boy, White City. I don't know how it got the name White City, but that's public housing. And then we've got a row of homes here. Let me back up here. You can see a couple of homes right over here. Okay. Alrighty, still facing downtown or going to downtown. And the main street coming in, I'll step out here so you get a better look. A home across there with a vacant property. And then we're going to look at the home itself. I'll pan around here. You can kind of see the neighbor there, and then here's the home. Large oak tree in front. A few pines right here. And then another type of oak right there. Not sure. I think one's alive and one's a red or white. I can't remember what it is. But anyway, this is the home. And we'll make this a little bit simple. We'll walk right in the front door and take a tour. This home was built in 1947. Okay. Current price as of today, August 18th, is $200,000. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And it's roughly 2,060 square feet-ish, maybe give or two, if you want to be picky. This is a vinyl siding that's on it, but you can tell it's a higher quality vinyl siding. It looks in pretty good shape. All of it. This is vinyl in here, and it has been trimmed with vinyl coated aluminum. They did a good trim job. I used to do this one time when I had my own construction company. They did a pretty good job on that. Here's the door. The door is older. I'm sure it's not 1947, but it's a nice door. We'll walk in. On the door, what they have is a lion head knocker. Walking to the foyer, and yes, it does have a foyer. This home was built in 1947, and it seems to be keeping all of its characteristics. All the moldings are here. But there's the stairway. The walkway back, you can see this a little dinette. We'll get to that. I think what I want to do is I'm gonna do utility. Let's go to the right, and this is going to be a bedroom. Okay, pretty good size. Minimum, I don't know, 12.5 by 12.5, maybe 13 by 13, maybe. That's a guess, for me. Pretty good shape. Easy. Come in here and paint and put a bed in here. Floor is nice. You could maybe redo them if you liked. I mean, the camera shows much better than what it is, but they're still very nice. The closet that's here that does have an air conditioning duct coming up. Standard closet about 3.5 feet wide. This home does have a basement. It's a utility basement. It's not one you're really going to finish, but I'll show you that. And you walk out of the bedroom and you come here, and if some of you are old enough to remember, you know what this is. That's an old telephone niche. That's where we used to keep the phones when we had party lines. Do any of you know what they are? I do. I had them. That's how old I am. I'm at least 165 years old. But here is the bathroom. Pretty good shape. Maybe some small things need to be done to make it look better, but it's in pretty good shape. I mean, that's pretty. That is some type of either marble or faux marble. That feels like a tile on there, but it's been done nicely. Okay, and it's a tub, and that's an iron tub, folks. All right, and looking out this way in here, you do have the linen closet. Okay, all right, and the flooring and beadboard. Like I said, not bad. All the old moldings are in the house. This is original. I can tell that. All right, stepping out, the return. Now down here is the basement, and we'll get to there in a minute, but I'll show it. It's actually under the stairs that lead to the second story. It is, like I said, a utility basement. Okay, and we'll go into the kitchen. Simple, small dinette. Dining room to that side, we'll get there. Some cabinetry could be removed, I think, pretty easily. Yeah, it could be moved. But here's the kitchen. Now, it could stand a remodel if you wanted it, or do it as it is. I mean, the cabinets are pretty. I mean, you just make it your own. In my opinion, so far, this home, just in visual looks, just needs a little bit of personalizing, fixing things you like. That could be a nice spice rack. You know, they're utilizing space. I understand that. And this, I can tell, used to be an old porch that has been closed in. Another nice sitting area. And that is actually covers the stairway that comes to the backyard, I think. I'm almost sure. And we will get to that. You can see this was the outside of the home at one time. And they covered it up, I guess, when they closed in the porch. And it has, there's a dryer hookup. Yeah, and there's the washer hookup. Okay, so the washer dryer go in here. Nice folding table, by the way. Windows around. That's stained the way that they did, or paint strokes, or however they did. It looks pretty nice, actually. This is old siding, and I have a feeling it's the old asbestos, but that's great if you don't mess with it. You know, just paint it. Fill up the holes, paint it, and it's in pretty good shape. All right, let's step back in. They've got the old wood floor. That's not, you know, like any engineered type of thing. That's just boards. I don't know when the boards were installed, but the paint job is hand done. There's a lot of hand done painting in here. Okay. Standard cabinets, still in pretty good shape. There's a pudding. I didn't see that before. Now let's walk through so we can make the circle complete. And the dining room right now has some closes in it. I didn't notice that. If that's yeah, that's applique. That's not real, folks. That's a stick back. Okay, and I think all of them are. And that's a regular window, where this one has been replaced, and this is a replacement window. Okay. You know, vinyl windows have been around so long now, you can't say they got new windows. Compared, I guess you could say it has newer windows, because I think they are double paned. That's correct. And just showing around. Mom had these in her home. Keep them, take them down. Pretty good sized living room. Again, I'd say 14, 13, 14 by the width. Side door to the little outside porch. I'll show you that in a minute. I don't know. The length, maybe at least 17, maybe, you know, maybe like that. So pretty good sized living room. And then, since we're down here, let's go ahead and look at the basement. I'm just trying to get you to view everything. I don't know if there was a switch here, but there's that man scared me right there when I first opened this door. Alrighty, and we'll see down. Like I said, this is a utility basement. Yeah, so you can definitely feel the humidity coming down in here. I'm sure that this is access to the crawl space. I haven't. Yep, that's exactly what it is. I don't know if you could see that on the camera, but coming down, you know, it's a little low here. You know, I'm 6 foot and half my head is hitting it, but it's a basement. Okay. Now, as you see, here's where the water's seeping in from the walls and is drained or pumped out, okay? At one time, maybe they didn't have this problem because there's a fireplace, okay? And there's also a flue. You know, I don't know much about basements because here in the coast, they're rare. So, and that's it. That's the size of this basement. It's, you know, it's a utility basement. You got all your ducts down here, or most of them. You'll see what I'm talking about a little bit later. And there's those stairs I was saying to the outside in the box where the dryer is right over there, and the washer would be right up in here. That leads out. And let me get you a view back over. Ceiling heights in here, not quite 7. A little bit less than 7. I'm ducking to get under some of this stuff. But you can definitely feel the humidity change down in here because it's wet. And you see that, like I said, the dam where they've tried to control this from before. Windows to the outside. Okay. And back up the stairs. All right. Everything feels solid. Nothing abnormal about the floors. Remember, this was built in 1947. They're not going to be perfect, but they're pretty dang good. Okay, I'm going to close that door. They had a lock on it. I'm going to do it because I'm not going back down there. Okay. And that's the foyer. I'm sure that's an applique. I don't believe that's the window. No, it's not. It's an applique. So that can be removed. Okay, let's go up the stairs. I just want to note it that it's not major, but you can tell there's a little difference in the floor here. And it's not major. It feels like it goes down a little bit over this way. And a little bit like it's crowning a little bit, but not majorly. Pretty good floors. Actually, the flooring on top is pretty awesome. All right, let's go up the stairs. Pretty easy ascent. The stair steps are not steep, so it's easy to go up and down. Hand rating's pretty solid. Walk into like a foyer is what I'm going to call it. I don't know what you would, but it's just an area with 2 more bedrooms connected. All right, and just a quick view out of the backyard through the newer kind of windows. And this is the bathroom that these 2 bedrooms up on the 2nd floor share. Well, someone told me there was nothing to do in this bathroom. These lights are romantic. They're not utilitarian. And that actually, I swear, it looks like real candles. And it is. Okay, it is real candles. Even though there's a cord going to it, I don't know if it works. This is a holder tile. It's a bathtub with a handheld. I guess you'd have to put something on the ceiling for a shower if that's what you wanted. I'm going to show you that handheld, the way they put there. And this is access, I'm sure. Yeah, plumbing and storage. You know, drawers. Okay. What I call a half vanity because it's skinny right here. And then we'll go back out. We'll walk back across here. And it's a closet, utility closet with that. That's a band. It looks like a band, but it's not. I'm not sure exactly what. Oh, I know what it is now. I'll show you in a second. First I saw that. Here's a bedroom. Pretty long. This is at least 20 foot, if not more, long and 12 and a half, 13 wide, kind of like the bedroom. I mean, the living room, which is directly below this one. But this is a closet. Okay. All right. Pretty substantial, really deep. Maybe 5 feet back. You know, enough room to put another clothes rack, actually. And this is looking out the front. Okay. We'll look back. Up here, there are mini split. Okay, that's what that pipe was in the closet back there. Going back through. Mini split and another closet. Okay. With plumbing, looks like the heat was run by water. I'm not sure if it is anymore. I would assume that has a heat pump, but would have to be checking out. You know, paint job in here, that's about all you need. It's ready to sleep. And let's go to this side. Okay. Now this side is the other bedroom. It's substantially wider by about another 3 foot or so. Simply because it goes over the little hallway by the stairs, because there's the stairs and the little hallway is right here. So it's got this much extra. Plus, this room actually even gets the space behind the stairwell, which is over the foyer, which is right below us here where you come in. Okay, you see? Okay. And it's a large room. All right. Closet here. Well, see, I didn't come in here. It's the attic. I was wrong, sorry. All right, attic. I mean, Let me go all the way up. I don't know if I can stand in the middle. This is a bonus space. Yeah, this is a 7-foot high ceiling. You could finish it and walk in here. 1x boards, pretty solid. This is a bonus spot I was not aware of. I just assumed it was a closet when I looked at it first. But this is space you probably could accommodate. All right. Let's see. Oop. There's a lot of things that could be good for, you know. So we're back down into the bedroom. All right. And into the foyer. And they do have this set of glass doors here. I think are pretty neat. I like characteristics. I'm not someone who is knowledgeable about this stuff. I like it. Looks like that was added. It's a little shoddy work up here compared to this. These do look older, but gives a little bit of ambiance. Okay, and we'll go back down the steps, and then we'll go out the back door, and we'll see the exterior. And this video should be over. But like I said, the stairs are very solid. Yeah, could do a dusting. I don't know if you see that. There we go. Let's walk on out through the dinette and the kitchen. And then let's go outside. Okay. And the backyard. Okay. Sits on roughly half an acre. I'm thinking the bush line there is the property line. Looks like there's an old Jeep sitting here. I don't know if that's this property. That would have to be discussed and found out if that's here or there. You know, it's hard to say. You know, if I had to say, just by the way the grass is being cut, that Jeep is over here. And that's bad because you can't do anything about it. You know, if you didn't like it and wanted it to be gotten rid of. Excuse me. And yeah, I see a fence up here, so I would make an assumption that is the backline property, but in all cases, if you have a question, get it surveyed. There's a double gate there. I'm unsure. It's probably where they've had a dog, and this gate is so they can access this part of the yard. But that's the other people. There's the 2 mini splits on the back. You see them on top of the roof. And we're walking along. Right now I hear a little bit of music. But I don't know if something's going on downtown, or I say downtown, or over here by the school. I just don't know. Now this is a grapevine. Looks like its racking has fallen. Okay. And you see a brick home maybe a little bit through those bushes. Come around. Here's a fig bush. It actually has a fig or two on it. The RV belongs to them next door. And you see the back. They got a hammock out here. 2 cedar trees. And this is a concrete pad. How sturdy is unknown. But obviously it must have had a building here at one time or something. And right now there's a carport, but they've got, you know, to park their cars. And I don't know if it comes with the kitty cats or not. But the driveway is graveled. And here is a mailbox. And I don't know if anyone realizes this, but at a certain age or something, and excuse me, oh no, they got this one as a design, but I'm gonna keep on with my current train of thought, is that if you're older or you have a disability of some kind, you can apply to have your mail brought directly to your door. And that's even in rural countryside, you know. I don't really see any mailboxes out here on the street level, so I'm not sure. But, and this is a wisteria vine, just so you know. They've got them in buckets because that's not a bad idea, because, or this one's in a bucket, they will take over. You put them in a bucket, they'll only go to a certain size and they kind of stop. Yeah, let's see. Maybe a bucket down there, I don't know. But this one's in a bucket for sure. Banana trees. Of course, they're not going to get bananas, but you dig them up. I guess they dig them up, or I did when I had mine. And you put them down in the basement for the winter and then bring them out in the spring. They'll be just a nub, kind of like that little one. And that little one will get this big in the matter of a summer. It's really lush. I used to have them years ago when I lived in Winston-Salem. We're back to the front. And they've got a little wicker chair there. And I think that will conclude this tour. I hope it has helped whoever is looking at it. Let's go to this side here right quick, because I did not. Alrighty. Obviously, this is this is a side that doesn't get any sun because it could use a little bit of pressure washing. I don't know if you see that or not. Okay. But still in okay shape. I see a couple of areas where probably, as you see, something probably hit the side and busted it. Could have been you know, mowing. I'm not sure. But all right, folks. Well, as I was saying, I hope this helps anyone looking at it. 906 East Main Street in the big city of Plymouth, North Carolina.